to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Nix to the air. He targets Ingram for another grab. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Nix to throw again. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing Nix. Throw right side. It's pulled in by Bryant. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Open man is Bryant. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Pat Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Nick Folk for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Eagles, nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Credit good coverage there in the pass breakup to Pat Surtain. We can look at this Bronco defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Pat Surtain up to make the play. The Eagles at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL, and they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Now they'll change things up. Here's Nix. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is tipped him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. These two teams all tied after one.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Trim it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's caught, Smith. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
They go play action with Hurts. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
In motion goes the tight end.
Motion.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Motion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Captain. Bombers. Olay.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Nix. And it is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Pat Bryant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball.
And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To the right, yeah.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Broncos.
Nix from the shotgun. A short throw to Ingram. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
It's now second and 6.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Blankenship on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Back to throw. Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now it's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 31-yard line.
A short throw to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 18.
Nix looking to throw again. Touchdown! Pat Bryant on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here. The final minute of the first half. On for the extra point is Folk. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big connection on that one. 57 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The kick by Elliott is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A final shot before break. Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review. So this
breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Great. 180.
Throwing is Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed down him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Trimmer.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Boy, shifts past him. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route,
Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Nix to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw is Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Hold on a second. Hey, Sean. Hey, to the right, yeah.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Keeps the score. Eagles 31, Broncos 27.
Thump now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Running left, it's Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Nick Bonito able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for our Broncos.
On play action, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's got it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Throwing Nix.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Bo Nix taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Thump now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Hurts changing up the play.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got Smith here.
Down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
16 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goddard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Open man is Bryant. He's got it. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Evan Ingram, 40 yards. And the Broncos have regained the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Thump connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Thump now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Got a man. That's little Jordan Humphrey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Back to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Denver.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Now Folk for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
all set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Denver, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.